Folks, Wednesday night, August the 23rd. No better time, no better place to be here right now, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the Late Night on Campus. I'm your host, Donnie. Right side, my partner in crime, as usual, the big man on campus, Jeff Nadeau. Fun show tonight. We're about to set up. Big man still doing it big from the shore. What's going on down there, man?
Hello, Donnie. Everything's fine. Just doing our thing here. Wednesday night, hump day. Welcome in.
Yeah. No, I'm taking baby steps today, Jeff. Phillies picked up a winner for me tonight. Got the Yankees quick team total winner. Did lose the Reds in an awful play. They didn't even show up, as I should have known with Asher Wojciechowski out there on the mound. They didn't even have a shot in that one, but looks like I'm going to get stung a little bit on this Arizona team total over 5. Should have covered it easy. All you asked for is chances. They had plenty of them. But right now, Jeff, a 2-2 night where I don't really lose anything at all might be a step in the right direction over here.
Dude, I'm at the point for me where baseball's just checked out of it, man. I mean, I gave out a play tonight that I liked, and I just look at it and laugh. I mean,
What did you actually get tonight? What did you give out tonight?
I had Phillies Marlins over 10, which.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, you just laugh. I mean, it's like it's like the thing in baseball where you just like laugh because, Donnie, it's rare when you have a team in football, let's say, that's good offensively.
Yeah, it's
really rare they don't score. I mean, they usually put it up no matter what. It's usually the defense that blows it or whatever. But and we'll get into it. It's just you just try to laugh, But welcome into everyone out there. As always, busy day at SBR for us. We had the roundtable earlier. We did I did some soccer earlier. We had a little college football, Drew and I did. So looking forward to kind of ending the night on a high note here with the Late Night on Campus. We'll have some fun tonight, go over some baseball, wrap up the card. We'll also discuss some prop bets, not only in boxing, but in general. We once in a while, Donnie, we like to take a look at the entertainment props, see what's going on in the world. And we'll go through a couple of those as well. Just kind of a laid-back show. We don't have anything tomorrow that we're doing. So, the fight's upon us here pretty soon. And I saw some interesting things going on today with the news conference they did. But, Donnie, where are we going to begin in baseball tonight?
Yeah, let's take a look. I mean, we had some games that finished up earlier, Jeff. A scare in Baltimore, but they pull it out again. Manny Machado on fire. 8-7 final over-under in that one, Jeff, was 10. They hit that. Actually, I mean, they didn't hit it fairly easy. Piled on a couple runs late in that one, but Baltimore does pull it out, despite the fact that nobody wanted to bunt late in that game. We're just praying on, a walk-off grand slam or whatever the heck happened in that game anyway. Interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, the Baltimore Orioles were up big in this game. Managed to kind of blow it a little bit. This is a wild game. Neither pitcher really pitched well. Gossett had trouble. Bundy wasn't bad, actually, I guess you could say. I mean, he went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs. You think, all right, he gives up 3 runs. We obviously had at that point, plenty of runs. I think they had 6 runs at the time. You should win that game. Their bullpen blew it. Gibbons came in, had some trouble. Britton blew a save for the first time in seemingly ever. But hey, they get the job done. If you had the run line here, my sympathy to you.
Yeah, no question. Looks like we got another game finished up, obviously, earlier today. Matt Moore, 4-2 over Milwaukee. Milwaukee, a heavy public favorite. Line dropped down to 116, so you would have thought the public money might have been right in that scenario. But Matt Moore pitches a gem, and it looks like, and I believe that San Francisco piled on a little bit late in that game to win that final of 4-2.
Yeah, they did. This has been a weird series. I mean, last night, I think the money kind of went the way where you would like San Francisco. They end up not getting the job done. Today, I thought Milwaukee had some value today. And look, they had the lead early. They took a lead early. Garza didn't pitch bad. I mean, pitched very well, actually. 5 innings, only give up a run, 6 strikeouts. But, like always, bullpen comes in and has trouble. And look, when San Francisco's 2 for 14 runners in scoring position, they shouldn't win a game. But this is a low-scoring game. I think a lot of over money probably came into this one with Garza and Moore stone cold under here. This one never had a chance to go over.
Yeah, the game that finished up there on the card, 2 of them, we saw a no-no walked off in the 10th inning for a 1-0 victory for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jay Hay goes deep, and that's just the way it's going to be in that game. I mean, I was on full game Pittsburgh the last 2 nights. They took 2 losses, and I tweeted out before the game, here's the night where Pittsburgh's going to get on track and win. They go down and obviously win it 1-0. I had a small side wager myself on that game just because I like the overall schematics where the line was going in the direction. You're getting a big dog at home. It's tough to sweep a Major League Baseball team. So I made a little bit of money on the side, but wasn't nearly the effort that I put the last 2 nights in, which they just blew leads all over the place. So,
yeah, I mean, look, I think it's funny how I've seen on Twitter all day how this Dodgers team is so pathetic. I can't believe they can't get a hit for Rich Hill. I mean, once in a while they're going to do this, okay? I mean, sorry that they've won, 90 games? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
God forbid they don't win one game. And look, Rich Hill was very good tonight. And it sucks that he's a losing pitcher. It sucks that Logan fucking Forsythe, who's one of the worst players in the major leagues, how he continues to play, I don't know. But I guess because he's good against lefties or some God knows reason. But, yeah, look, 8 hits. I mean, you don't win the game. The opponent only had 1 hit, and it was a home run. Pretty bad way to lose. But, hey, I mean, listen, at the end of the year, Dodgers aren't going to remember this fucking game. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, no, you can't. I mean, you're not going to win every game, especially on the road. It's hard to sweep. And I mean, it's hard to even sweep a team like the Phillies, as you saw tonight with another score there. Obviously, 8-0 in that game. Mark Leiter Jr., who I backed, who I was basically hiding under a table saying, what the hell am I doing with myself? Goes no through 5 innings. They completely shut down the Marlins and hit the ball all over the ballpark.
I mean,
it's baseball. That's baseball right there. Yeah.
It's just amazing. I mean, you look at the Marlins. I mean, last 2 games, what they have, 20 runs close to it. And you back them tonight, and I'm thinking if we're going to see like a 7-5 type of game here. I didn't trust Nicolino. I knew he'd give up runs, and Phillies did their job. 8 runs. I mean, that's exactly what we could ask for.
Yeah.
You get 1 hit by Mark Leiter. I mean, is that even real?
And Jeff, the one hit with the bouncer like off the plate, which went down the line for a double, so it wasn't even a true. It's the word I'm looking for. A true, hard hit ball, whatever.
I mean, they didn't even have base runners. They had 4 runners in scoring position. Just.
No, and I even joked at it when he wrote because I was on the Phillies plus 111. I even joked when it was 6-0 early. I'm saying to myself, why the hell didn't I just take the first 5? Because I know it's going to be a tough one. But again, in baseball, the worst team. It's hard to sweep even the worst team in Major League Baseball or the worst teams in Major League Baseball, especially on the road. Yeah.
But then it's like you got 2 innings out of the bullpen. It's like you can't scrap 2 runs off the board. Like you can't
Yeah. I mean, no, that was awful. That was awful. I can't even believe that because then you're bringing in even at the point, Jeff, in the end of the game, you're not getting the normal rotation back end where they're trying to shut it down and throw their best pitchers. They're basically throwing 6-7 ERA guys out there saying it doesn't matter if you give up a home run or 2, just get us out of this game, and they couldn't even tack anything on for you there.
This is the second night in a row that I had a game over game 9 or 10 where it was 6 runs or more before the 4th inning and it didn't go over.
Yeah.
I mean, like last night, Washington 4-3 in the 4th inning game. They don't score a run the rest of the game. It's tough. It really is. But hey, you know what? I take winners when I can get them. I take losers when I get them. I'm near the end, so I'm just trying to keep it above water, put a play out, try to win it every night, and move the fuck on.
Yeah, now let's keep it going down the baseball card tonight. Obviously, we went over the 1-0 game with the Dodgers, Phillies 8-0. Next up on the board, not any final. Actually, the New York Yankees was another play I had there. Team total over 5.5. Covered it in the 3rd inning. You've heard me talk about in the show, Jeff, plenty of times. I mean, just a shot fighter, Jordan Zimmerman. I wanted to take a look at the Yankees. Forget about the game. I wasn't going to lay 265 in the game, so I figured if that line is going to be that high, over-unders at 9.5, the Yankees are going to be able to put up some runs and probably win the ball game. If you just got Zimmerman isolated in the first 5 innings, that's fine. But I wanted the double shot and take on that Detroit bullpen. Worked out perfectly tonight. 10 spot by the Yankees. Easy winner.
I'm glad you took it. I really wanted to take this. What kept me off of it was Zimmerman's success against the Yankees, and they have a pittance to make pitchers like this look good. And a lot of guys in that lineup didn't have good numbers against Zimmerman, but once you're a shot fighter, like you said, you're a shot fighter. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good play by you. I kind of wish I would have went with it, but hey, sometimes you got to go with your gut, as they say, and I didn't do that.
Yeah, Yankees hanging on. I mean, I'm excited for the Yankees. I'm not a Yankees fan by any stretch, but you wait until Matt Holliday gets out there, and
you're a closet Yankee fan, Donnie. You love him.
Never. Love him. And Starlin Castro comes back. That 1 through 9, Jeff, is going to be really impressive once they get healthy again.
Oh yeah, no, they need Starlin back and Matt Holiday, and yeah, they're going to be just fine.
Yep. Keep it moving down the list here. Looking at other games. Again, the case of getting a game a day before by accident. Last night, one of my worst plays was the Atlanta 4-0 game final. I had the over 10 in that game. They don't come close. Seattle gets shut out. So what does Seattle do tonight, Jeff? Top of the 8th inning. Seattle's got 9 themselves tonight in a 9-5 game and a runaway over R.A. Dickey. So just one of those things where it's a hitting environment. I just caught that dump of a game where nobody could get a base hit. But, of course, they bounce back tonight, get the 9-5, and cover that over 10 fairly easily here.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. That's baseball for you. That's what we'll keep saying. That's baseball for you. And it was. It's baseball.
Yeah, keep it going down the list. 3-2, Minnesota and Chicago White Sox. James Shields and Irvin Santana pitching a decent game. Heavy favorite. The Minnesota Twins at over 80% of the public backing them. Line at 175 on the road. We'll see how that one closes down because obviously neither one of these bullpens can shut the door on anybody. So we'll see how that one turns out. But 3-2 currently for the Minnesota Twins here.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Lathrop. He had the under 10.5 in this game. Pretty sharp call. I mean, it's not over yet, I guess, but it's looking good so far. Irvin's been good. Hopefully he can get out of the 7th inning. He's running into a little trouble here, but we'll see what happens. It's hard to bet unders with these two teams because of those damn bullpens. We'll see what happens. Yeah,
no, just good play in the Mets game. Stolen home run by the D-backs there. So still 4-2 in that game. Bottom of the 8th inning. We'll keep it moving down the list. Boston, Jeff, how about this? Corey Kluber takes the mound and only gets about 53% of the betting public behind him. Line opened up at 192, dipped to 152, and Boston is laying the wood 6-1 on the road with those enigmatic Cleveland Indians, huh?
Yeah, listen, I don't know when people are going to stop betting on Cleveland. I don't really get it. I don't know why people keep doing it. They're not profitable. They don't cover these big lines. They don't do it. I mean, stop doing it. It's not smart.
No, especially when you see a line drop. That line dropped almost basically 40 points. Yeah.
As a home favorite of 175 to 250, they're down almost 13 units, and that doesn't even count this game. On the year, they're down over 18 units for bettors.
Yep.
I mean, they're just not that good. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I know they're going to make the playoffs and they'll do some things, but do you have any confidence in this team? I don't know how they're 69.
They have such a good hitting lineup, but for a good hitting lineup, they really disappear quite a bit, and especially in big spots. I mean, Drew Pomeranz actually having a very, very good year, but he goes on the road and completely stymies that Cleveland team. That's very impressive, that game.
Is baseball the hardest to predict this year? I don't think it's hard to predict. It's just, it's a long season, man. You're going to go through lumps. You're going to go through win streaks. You're going to go through losing streaks. And, I think you almost have a badge of honor every year at the end of the season when you get through it. I mean, it's a long season. I mean, listen, and that's the thing about baseball. When you have football going on and soccer and basketball, I mean, you can get away from it. You can talk about other things and try to do things in other sports. When baseball's on, middle of the summer, there's really nothing else going on. You have to talk about it. And as sports bettors, this is what we come on here to do. So, it's a long season. Overall, I have had a pretty good season. I know you have as well. Yeah. I've had a winning season. I know you have as well. So, I mean, overall, it's not all bad. How about them Red Sox lives, says Scott Weaver. Welcome in, Scott.
So up 6-1. Scott Weaver bet them live money line in the 9th. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure where you're going with that. I guess he's talking about maybe Tweety Dimes did that. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But hey, Donnie, before we get into the rest of the show, I wanted to discuss something. How about VSiN pulling the odds couple name? What's the deal with that?
Yeah, is there any rights on that, or maybe they just said maybe they're saying, well, nobody ever heard of Pete's show, The Odds Couple, so we'll take it anyway.
No, come on, man. They know better. I mean, I'm on there. Ian's been on there. I mean, they know what SBR is doing. Come on.
How about a good find by Ramon Scott on that one, tweeting that out today?
Well, yeah, it's that they tweeted out the lineup for football, I guess, and I guess they posted that they're going to call this. And look, I'll admit, I like Matty Humans. I mean, he didn't create the name, and those guys didn't create the name. They just, I guess that came down from up top.
Which we can have a little bit of fun with this, which brings up a funny thing, because we have a couple shows coming up on the docket for the fall for SBR, and we're trying to come up with some, catchy names. And 98% of the names have already been thought of over the past 30 years. So you got to get a little bit creative in what you do. It's funny that you just say, hey, let's have a show and we'll just name it like The Odds Couple. Oh, that's pretty funny. But like somebody else has it. It's like if me and Jeff, if we came on and said, we're going to call our show The Pregame, or we're going to come on after the shows on Saturday night, Jeff, we're going to call it The Tailgate. Or so, you know what I mean? Like, come on, or The Final Call with Jeff and Donnie. I mean,
dude, I want to say something here. There's a lot of interesting names in this business. Yeah. It's like a group of mobsters. Like you have funny names, and it's just like Tommy Two Shirts or Jimmy Paper Bags or whatever.
Protest here.
But like, can you agree? And I really don't know the guy, so I'm not going to talk shit about him. But is Sports Cheetah not the lamest name you've ever heard?
Yeah, it sounds
that
like
name is just
like
so bad.
Like a girl's account or something like that, right? Like Cheetah, you'd think like,
Cheetah Leggings,
a girl. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. By the way, did you watch that video I sent you, Donnie?
I have not watched it. Every time you ask me this, I have my headset in. It doesn't go two ways on the things, but I definitely will listen to it tonight, though, for sure.
And Big Simon, if you're out there, can you call in? I'd like to hear you call in right now. Big loved that video, Donnie, that I sent. That Guan White liked it too. For anyone that's out there, you want to see a funny video, I'll send it to you. I don't want to bring him up. I don't want to trash him on the show, but it's really funny. I don't think we're trashing him. It's just funny. The video that Joe Gavassi did is just funny. Yeah. But Donnie, you have to.
By the way, what is going to be your Saturday show with Pete? What's the name going to be called?
We're not sure, but I do want to make it aware and I'll put that out there. 11 o'clock Saturdays. Me and Peter Loshak will be doing a college football show. Be really similar to the Saturday sit down and what we do already. Basically, we're going to pick out a number of games. We're going to spend a lot of time with the listeners, just kind of rattling off games. We'll try to keep Peter in check and get some predictions. I will say, Peter and I have worked on college football before. We've had a good rapport with totals and stuff, so it should be fun. Should be a good way to make some money on college football here. Odd man on campus. There you go. We'll come up.
Zach came up with the Sunday show name already for us, Jeff. I like it pretty good.
Dude, I think Campus Connection's a good show, but no one likes it. I don't know why. We can't release the name. Okay, we're not going to release the name. I guess Zach has the name already, but we're not going to release what it is.
For what? For what name?
He said because Veasan will try to steal it. So we can't.
No, we made it. The football show, we made it pretty simple. It's a pretty good one. Do you want to know what it is? Zach already told me. I'll release it right now.
Shit show?
Inside Hour, hosted by your host, Donnie Rightside. Fantastic, right?
What's it going to be called?
The Donnie Rightside Show, hosted by Donnie Rightside. Fantastic.
That's a great show.
Don't steal that, Veasan. Don't you dare.
Rager on campus. That's terrible. No way. BMOC's kryptonite. Yeah, well, fuck you, Kevin White. We all know who you are. But you know what? I'm going to shut all you fucking idiots up because I'm going to document, and then you're going to have a fucking reason why you want to talk shit to me. So go fuck yourself.
Jeff, I need something with my name in the headlights, like the Donnie Rightside Show starring Donnie Rightside.
The right side of Rightside with Donnie Rightside.
Yeah. All on the right. Maybe we can reach out to the other right side on Twitter. We can have the right side hosted by Rightside, right?
And we're going to put you on the right side.
That's pretty good. You got that. Yeah, we need to have a contest out there. We send in videos for that. I love it.
I'll tell you what, Robinson Yepes, you should not be a name creator. The morning after pill? Come on, dude. Are you serious? Stop. The morning after pill. Jesus. But we'll come up with something. We'll have something fun, and it should be a fun one. So yeah, we're gonna have you doing NFL. I'll be doing college. We also have the roundtable continuing on Wednesdays. It's gonna be a whole new schedule. We're gonna have some fun things with live games, things like that. So we got a lot planned, Donnie. And let me ask if I can announce this because I want to announce it. It's going to be something that we're excited about. Donnie, keep the listeners busy while I get an okay.
That's why you're pounding away on that keyboard. I'm impressed by that.
What about a political show about the left wing? I would love to talk about that. I wish we could do that. By the way, Donnie, I want to announce to everyone, we have a big announcement. We're excited. The right side of campus starting Tuesday will be every day at 12:30 Eastern. We're looking forward to it Monday through Friday. Donnie and I will be on each day. breaking it down like we do, 12:30 to 1:30 every day. So it's going to be every day, not just Tuesday and Thursday, every day. Right after
every single. But Jeff, I'm going to need a couple days off on like Fridays.
No Fridays off. Right after Mr. Loshak, 10:30 for Peter. We're going to be on at 12:30. So
yeah, how about the lineup coming out too? I mean, you're going to talk about like an ESPN lineup to start the day out. I mean, we got
like
to
Mike
cover
and
every single angle. Yeah.
What is it? Dan Lebitard and then Bomani. I mean, it's like a fucking star-studded.
We're gonna have a crossover on each show. It's going to be great.
That's a good idea. Let's call the show "Outkick the Coverage." How about that?
Yeah, yes.
That's a funny one, Pete. A good one. So yeah, a lot of cool things coming up, and we'll figure out a name at that point. Donnie, any more baseball that we?
Yeah, let's go over some baseball here. Toronto. How about all this steam coming in with Tampa Bay here, Jeff? -121. Toronto opens up, closed at +105. Pruitt got destroyed early, but Tampa Bay actually fought back in that one, Jeff. 7-6 currently. I believe it's shifted to the bottom of the ninth inning, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth inning. So it looks like if you went super square on Stroman, you survived, you won. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, they wanted Pruitt here. They got him. He put up an effort, but it was just too much. He gave too many runs here. Yeah, I mean, look, it was a TB line. If you took Toronto, you're going to close it out here, it looks like. Get Poppy Lebitard on the show. I'd love to have Poppy on the show. He's one of my heroes. Yeah. Don't get arrested naked and incoherent in Wyoming, guys. Good point. We don't want to be Ryan Russillo.
By the way, does that mean like Ryan Russillo is going to be headed over to SBR soon? I mean, maybe one of these football conferences we can have him down for?
Yeah, he's next. He's next. Hey, listen, stop with the names, okay? We're not picking any of these names. These are all.
Now, when Jeff says stop with the names out there, I say deep down inside, please keep giving Jeff names. Thank you.
No, I'm kidding. You guys can. Whatever one because someone will put out a good one eventually. Yeah. But yeah, let's get Ryan Russillo on the air, Doc. What's up with that? It's not really a morning show. 11 o'clock's more or less like mid-morning. No, I'm kidding. Keep him coming. I was just breaking balls. But a couple more here. Houston's up on Washington 2-1, a real pitcher's duel here.
That crap.
Washington was a team that at these prices look pretty good, pretty appetizing.
Yeah, how about Edwin Jackson better the 19th time around Major League Baseball than before? I mean, that's just amazing. Yeah, he's been great since he's been back. I was expecting some regression to, hitter's ballpark. Then he's probably going to fall off a little bit. I lost my team total on the roundtable by half of a run. Had Altuve up with a man on first base, but he popped up. But yeah, I mean, you got to give credit sometimes where credit's due, right?
Yeah, no, he's been very good since he came off it kind of came off waiver wire and with his like 30th team. He's been very good. St. Louis up 5-0. Chase Eaton didn't have much in this game. And this one was over pretty early. I mean, when the Padres can have 5-0, you could pretty much kiss it goodbye.
Yeah, and this one that I'm on, which I'm going to end up 2-2 on the night because I doubt that Arizona is going to put up 2 more runs here with 2 outs in the ninth inning. But how about Flexen and Godley? If I'm just being a square myself, Jeff, like what would have pulled you off of, betting all your money on Arizona and Godley versus Flexen and that awful bullpen? No Cespedes in the game for the Mets. You're wondering how they can even score a run. And yet here they go tonight 4-2 as they take their leading in the ninth.
I actually like that one from Big Simon, College Dropout. I kind of like that one. I mean, I didn't, I kind of like that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Late Down on Campus has 0 overt gambling context.
Yeah, we're drawing you in with content.
It doesn't necessarily have to, and that's why we're trying to stay away from these generic ass names. Like, I'm not saying Odds Couple is generic, but at this point it is because someone already has it. So, we don't want generic. Let's stay away from those. So I like the College Dropout. Kanye West had a CD called College Dropout, but that's really it. No gambling context there.
Yeah, how about something like Lose Your Ass Live, something like that on Saturday night. You know what I mean? Something cool.
It's got to have something. Because there's going to be good info. I mean, Peter and I are like Jekyll and Hyde together. I mean,
Jeff, you're gonna have to give out 40. You're gonna have to give out 40 to 50 plays on Saturdays, aren't you?
I'm fine with that. I do it anyway.
There you go. Yep.
Colorado, Kansas City, another low-scoring game here. Who pitched in this game? What was it?
Senzatella in that one. How about Kennedy? The one thing you want to point out in that one, as always, is Colorado bats. I mean, at home, you expect like 9 runs a game. Take them out of there and put them in a decent-sized ballpark like Kansas City. They don't light up the scoreboard for any reason.
The Rump Shaker. That's not a bad one. I remember Anthony Gargano used to call it. Remember that, Donnie? Do you remember that?
He's called the Rump Shaker?
Yeah, there was like a weird situation where Howard Eskin, like Jamie Lynch was house sitting in Howard Eskin's house, and Anthony said we should have a Rump Shaker at
that's right, at Mikey Miss's house. Yeah,
or one of those. Yeah, Documented Dimes. That's not bad. Campus Insiders. That's already a website. Can't use that. I actually like Documented Dimes.
Jeff, how about you just go with Sports Center with Jeff and Pete on Saturday morning,
or a College Game Day? How about that?
Yeah. College Game Day live.
Yeah, from the bayou, and we like have like a swamp behind us.
Yep.
Low hanging campus. No. Documented Dimes is good, but Documented Dimes seems like it's like a calendar shoot.
How about your show just was called "And We're Going Live"?
Yeah, that's Drew's thing. We're going live. Calgary, Alberta's in the house. Welcome in, Mr. Calgary.
Hey.
Thank you for listening. A Flames fan is in here. Awesome. I don't know that I know any Flames fans, so welcome. Yeah,
we'll baby. Let's go.
Why don't we just call it? Yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. Pistol on campus. No, that's too violent.
The college football.
No, with all these school shootings, you can't have pistol on campus. The big man in the stash. That's not bad. Stupid men with smart pets. Kevin White. I mean, at what point are we going to get him out of here? I mean,
never.
How many stupid things does he have to say before we can get rid of the idiot?
Yeah, there you go. FIFA Maniac says auto fade.
Auto fade. Yeah. Pistol on campus is very violent. We can't have that. All right, Donnie, let's get into some props. Let's go over some fun props here. Listeners, feel free to chime in on what you like here. These are going to be very like obscure props as far as the fight's concerned. We're not going to have like, random like pointed shit like that. Does Justin Bieber wear sunglasses during walkout, Donnie?
Is he even? I thought the big news was he unfollowed.
I believe he's coming out with Conor McGregor.
Huge rift. No way.
I believe so. Yeah.
Jesus.
So you got to think he would wear sunglasses because he's probably going to be high or something. So he's going to want to conceal that, right?
Is Biebs old enough for that stuff? For that to partake in that?
He's in his 20s. Yes, minus 185. No, plus 155. So yes is definitely a sharp bet there.
Yeah.
Where else do we got here? Mayweather wears a TMT hat during walkout, minus 450.
Drew Martin over 5 million pay-per-view buys, Jeff. Matt Holt's going to hold that money himself.
I know. Does Mayweather wear a hat, TMT hat? I think so, right? I can feel like he'd go hatless, maybe. Might be too hot in there to wear a hat, maybe.
Yeah, well, here's what I'm figuring, though. Don't you think his MO, he's probably going to come out in something mocking Ireland?
True, which is a good point.
Right?
That's what he did for the De La Hoya fight. He wore a sombrero.
Yeah, exactly. I can figure him coming out like an Irish flag or one of those Irish hats, something like that.
No, I could see him wearing like a Kangol hat, maybe.
Like bringing out a leprechaun with him or something.
Because a lot of Irish people wear like Kangol hats, I feel like. Yeah, I think I might take no on that. Plus 325, it seems like a pretty good bet.
What happens if he comes out with a Donovan's Fight Club jacket on?
He might. I don't know. He might. I got to get in touch with my boy Jizzy Mack, his bodyguard. Maybe ask him. Him and I are tight now, Donnie. I know you don't like him, but I got to get in touch. Jizzy Mack, the big dude, that you don't like. Remember, you're like,
the two juice heads. Yeah.
I got to get in touch with him. Where are we at here? Let's go to how about this one, Donnie?
Mm-hmm.
There's the over 5 million pay-per-view buys. Drew Martin is down to 160. How about that? So people are betting the other side, Drew. They're coming in.
Drew Martin here with Kelly in Vegas. Kelly, how you doing today? Is that pretty good?
Drew loves Kelly. Will there be
we're here in Las Vegas in the pool. We have Zach Jones behind the camera here. I got it down.
Will there be a low blow, Donnie? Yes, plus 220.
No. I think no. I don't. I think it's going to be a pretty clean fight in that. I even saw the ones where anybody have a point
Yeah,
deducted
I actually
either
like
one.
no.
I don't
I
think
agree.
so. I don't think so because there's so many things written in that if Floyd even goes off the rails a little bit, he loses a massive amount of money. So he would rather, or I should say, McGregor would rather just go out and get dropped in the first round and collect $100 million than scrap it up, I think.
Conor McGregor throws a kick plus 1,000.
We need some crazy. It's a shame it's not outside, like, when Fan Man came in and flew in when it was outside at Caesar's Palace in that one heavyweight fight. I think it might have been like Evander Holyfield fighting somebody. It's a shame we don't have that outside area where something nuts can go. Or, who was it? Who was the fighter that kept on punching? Was it Riddick Bowe in the nuts? Golov, not Golov. What was the Polish heavyweight guy? Galata, right? Galata. And his guy came in and started smashing him over the head with cell phones. I mean, we need that back in boxing. Or even the one in Madison Square Garden. I think it was the same fight where, the fans were just dropping people left and right, like off the
it's like basically it's basically like a Malice at the Palace or something.
Oh man, those were the days, man. Boxing was off the hook.
One other one with the Mayweather fight. First to bleed, Mayweather or McGregor? Mayweather plus 350.
Has Mayweather ever bled? Has he ever bled one time?
No, he doesn't get hit. That's the point. Mayweather or McGregor to not land a punch, I believe, is 20-1.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Fan Man was. I mean, that's back when boxing was awesome, when you were just biting people's ears off, and you never knew what the hell was going to take place.
Obviously, if you're just tuning into the show, our show's usually not this star-driven for content. It is a tough. We're kind of in the midst of.
These are our best shows.
Yeah, just where we bullshit about stuff.
Yeah,
you're right about that. Donnie, let's go through the vaunted other sports prop title and go through some of the random bets you can make around the world that people don't know.
By the way, one more prop bet I would like to get in there. This one is an SBR one with Zach Jones. Over under, Zach will hold you up 20 minutes on a phone call waiting for you.
Definitely over. I can't say I've ever got on the line with him when he said we would. That's a good one, Donnie.
I love ball busting, man. I love it.
You definitely do. Let's get back to and again, we don't have to go too much into this. Where are we at? Donald Trump is president, 1/1/18.
What was it? Go ahead.
Donald Trump is the president on 1/1/2018.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. He loves it. Donald Trump's not going anywhere because he absolutely loves being the center of attention. He's going, you would have to, I'm not
not
even
his
using
choice,
any other words, but
what's
that?
His choice, though. Not his choice.
No, he's not going to get voted. He's not going to get impeached. And he's not just going to leave because regardless of any attention, good or bad, he loves it. Loves it.
Any moves on, you look at some of these presidential election people, some of the funny ones, Danica Patrick, 100-1. Not sure why she's in there. Kanye West at 155-1. Think he has a chance, Donnie, at all?
No.
I mean,
it's hard to run for president. I mean, back in the day, before social media and all this vetting, like if you say you're going to run for president, you have like 150 reporters just checking every single person you've ever talked to. And heaven forbid at this point now, we all get cavalier at times and say stupid things, but now it's on digital media. Like, can you imagine Jeff's like, hey, Jeff Nader is going to run for president in 2020. So you get vetted and one of your boys like, hey, I got some funny ass stuff that Jeff used to text me back in the day. I'll sell it to you for $5,000. Hey, look, do you want your president saying this? Look at these tweets. Oh my God. It would be so hard to be president now, man.
No, it is tough. I mean, you really, they dig up literally everything.
Oh.
So you're right. I can't not agree with that. O.J. Simpson violates parole in the first 365 days, plus 400.
Can he fly to Costa Rica? Is that a violation?
He's actually going to be at the next IFBC. So are you thinking?
Jeff, how would you like if me and you flew down, we did a promotion down in Costa Rica with SBR, but nobody knew about it. We just come on in our morning show and OJ sitting between me and you on the show.
Yeah, and we actually have some kind of scheme where we bet big that he'll return to prison, and we like just get him like drinking and get drunk, and like you hit him in the side of the head, and he fights both of us, and then we win our bet.
I don't know. He might get no. I don't want to be getting into fights with OJ, man. He's a little bit dirty, man.
Nah, we'll frisk him before he comes in. The Last Jedi grosses over $1 billion, Donnie. Got to go yes, right?
I don't know. Now,
fucking Star Wars
this
people.
coming from me, I've never seen a Star Wars. I saw
Well, neither have
the
I.
original. I saw the original Star Wars like back in when I was a kid in like 1983, 1982 when they were coming out. I have no desire whatsoever. I haven't seen any of the ones that started to come out in the 90s, and I have no desire to see any, but probably will break whatever record that needs to.
Is that true, Alf, or Trump's going to the fight? Is that true?
No, why would he? He's not going to go there.
Somebody tweeted that in the show. That can't be true, is it? No way he's going to the fight.
No.
The security would be unbelievably tight. Al Franken, his odds aren't even here. Wow. Interesting.
What's that?
Somebody asked, is Al Franken's odds up? No, his odds aren't even on here. He's a
Al Franken. He's lucky he's even a senator. Where else?
Yeah, I like Al Franken. Donnie, we are so on the opposite side of political shit. A boy or girl wins the spelling bee. What do you think?
Oh my God! Didn't they already have the spelling bee? What is this, like a year out?
They're having it again. There's two of them.
Holy cow! I'm going with a boy though. I'm going with the boys handling the pressure.
Yeah. You think Mayweather could knock out McGregor in the first 60 seconds? It wouldn't surprise me. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I don't think that's going to be the case.
That would, if it happened, all I'm saying is it wouldn't surprise me. It's more likely to happen to him than it's happened to Mayweather.
Isn't that what we're going to get, though? We're going to wait probably till like 1:30 in the morning so they can get as many pay-per-view buys and people in place as they can. They're going to come out, swing toe-to-toe in the first round and a half. You know, wouldn't it be ridiculous if like somebody gets like a cut and they can't continue or something? I mean, it would just like just show me a knockout. Give me 4 rounds. Can I get 4 rounds and somebody get knocked the hell out? Can I just get that?
I'll admit, I'm excited for the undercard. I mean, Gervonta Davis, Steve Cunningham. I'm excited. Stevie Cunningham's for Philly, Donnie. He's fighting an undefeated fighter. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, Stevie Cunningham. I forgot.
Yeah, and then you got Gervonta, who I'm a big fan of also. So it'll be fun. I mean, it's fight night, so I don't care who's fighting. It's always interesting to me. But Donnie, what else do you have going on? Anything going on this weekend that you're up to?
Well, yeah, this is one. I mean, before we bunker in tomorrow, I'm taking the lady out to the Eagles game, preseason game 3.
Wow!
At least I'm going to get a half of football before I pass out of boredom at the game. But it's one of those things where the season goes on. If I go to a game or two, obviously I'll be tied up 90% of the Sundays. But, at least get it with her. Going to have one last short trip with the family for the weekend, coming back on Monday night for the late night on campus. And then it's, hey, I'll see you after the Super Bowl, basically.
Yeah. Have you ever taken her to a game? Or
Yes. Yeah. Linda's been to a lot of games. Linda actually went to me with the, if you remember quite a few years back, that Dallas game, the last game of the season where they shredded Dallas to get into the playoffs. She went to that game with me. So, I mean, she's been to a few of them. But
fan or?
She's an Eagles fan, but she doesn't really care about the game at all.
Nice. Very good. No. So you take her to the preseason and get it out of the way. Good idea.
Yeah, like it was one of those things like me and Jeff are going to go to the game again. Oh, man, you don't even hang out with me. So I avoided that altogether.
Yeah, no, you take me to the Phillies game. That's where I really want to go.
Yep, exactly.
What do we got going on? Any updated baseball scores that we must know about, Donnie?
Ain't really nothing going on. Looks like we got 9-6 Seattle over Atlanta heading into the bottom of the ninth. 3-3 now. The White Sox tied it up with Minnesota. 2-1 still in Houston. 4-2 with Colorado. 5-1 St. Louis over San Diego, and 1-0 start for Texas and Cashner over Andrew.
Yeah, they were plus 140 tonight. I took a small play out on them tonight. Cashner getting plus money. I'll take a shot with it. El Almuerzo with Peter Pistolas and Jeff Caliente. El Almuerzo is the lunch. That's not a bad one. I mean, it'd have to be Spanish related though, and I don't know that we want to do that. We want to kind of, I mean, all Costa Rica is Spanish, so it's like, but it could work. It's not a bad title.
How about Jeff and Pete's Saturday show, sponsored by UWager?
Yeah, whatever. I'm doing whatever. Yeah, I'm fine with whatever we decide. Donnie, I wanted to ask you. We talked a little bit about that Robert Lee thing last night.
Yeah,
do you think that has anything to do with? You have to believe that Robert Lee went to ESPN and was like, "Look, we might want to get out."
No shot. No shot. He would never do that. He would never do that, because if you're even looking at it from his point of view, Jeff, nobody really knows who he is. And if that was the case, everybody now knows who he is. He would have loved that attention if somebody was leaking memes out there like that. There's no way. There's no way in hell that he made that decision. That was retarded, stupid, idiotic ESPN trying to get out front of something they had no business getting out in front of.
I hear you. Feel free, guys. We'll take 10 more minutes or so here. Send in any questions you have. If you have any questions, football, basketball, anything you want to talk about, you have a question on, feel free to get in touch with us. But Donnie, so the big thing is, I sent you that video last night, and I've been talking about it to you. Big saw it, Blonde saw it. Basically, what the video is for all the listeners, and I'll send it to anyone that wants it. I found this video of the great Joe Gavassi, who I got to say, I've always really enjoyed his videos. I think they're funny, they're thought-provoking. And I thought it was kind of a beautiful video in a way because I think in this business, Donnie, if you can find a woman that gets what you do, I think it's really beautiful. I really do. I mean, I think it's tough. I mean, this is a tough business, and you can find a woman, awesome. I found a video of Joe, and he was doing a video a long time ago with his wife, I believe. And she was involved with the video. It was like kind of cool, but it was really funny because like the whole the commentary back and forth was really like sexual in their tone, but not sexual. But it was about sports betting. It was really funny, and I know Vig got a big laugh about it. And I will send a link to anyone that wants to see it. It's really a funny video, and I give Joe a lot of respect because he's been on SBR for a while, and he always makes sports betting fun. And I just thought it was a funny video. So for anyone that wants it, I'll go ahead and share it. You got to take a look at it, Donnie. You think it's funny for sure.
I will take a look at it. I have it loaded, locked and loaded, as they would say.
All right. What do we have? Any questions out there? Yep, I'll post the link right now. Do you think the University of Miami will be a threat this year? Donnie, answer that one. You're a fan of them.
If they can hang on early on, and get to N'Kosi Perry late in the season, their defense is stacked. Mark Walton's a great running back, got some decent wide receiver options, but it comes down to the quarterback right now. If you're looking at Malik Rozier, very underwhelming. One of those guys that's just going to try to hold the fort, make the right decisions. But in college football, you need a baller back there, quarterback. I don't think he is that. N'Kosi Perry's the guy waiting in the wings, that electric quarterback that can run, throw, do it all. We're going to wait for him. But again, being a Miami fan, we wait on everybody. I mean, we waited on Robert Marv, Ja'Cory Harris. I mean, there's Ryan Kelly back in the 90s. We always have that guy waiting in the wings. Brad Kaya, obviously, and it just doesn't seem to work out. Kyle Wright, if you remember, the national holiday for us Miami fans when Kyle Wright went to Miami, it was like, oh my God, we finally got the greatest quarterback of all time to go there. It's the guys that you don't ever hear of that much usually turn out, like the Kenny Dorseys back in the day, the Ericksons, all those guys. I mean, those are the unheralded guys that usually
Mars.
Hungry. Yeah, exactly. Just waiting on all these guys to be like super, super guys. And I remember even when Marv and Ja'Cory Harris were both young and splitting time, they went up to Gainesville, played decent, but those guys never turn out. And just, still waiting on it. Still waiting.
Yeah, Matt Ice is trying to steal my thunder. I found that video. Lame-ass Matty Ice, little prick. I found that video. But, Donnie, yeah, look, I agree with you on Miami. I think defensive – it's a shame Kai didn't stick around because they would be – yeah, they'd be really good coming up. Donnie, one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Big and I were talking about SBR the movie or some kind of book about SBR someday.
Yeah,
I would read that, wouldn't you?
Sure, like the inner workings. Like you want to see who was dating people, where the fallout was. A couple sexual harassment charges that were wiped
out. And funny shit about the exploits of people that we interview people that were not let go but don't do videos anymore and where they are now. I feel like SBR should do a series of videos on where are they now, a video about
Mike Brenner ever come in and knock 3 producers out.
What went on behind the scenes of Mike, him leaving, or where is Shark Harrison now, or what's Dave Golikoff up to, or is Steve from College Football winning? What's his story, or just random things. I think it'd be funny. Is it a comedy or a dark drama? I think it's definitely a comedy, just because there are a lot of funny characters. But yeah, I think you'd have to come up with that. Who would play me in a movie, you think, Donnie? Me.
I don't know. Who would? I guess we get Phillip Rivers to play me. Who would they get to play you?
I would play me for sure. There would be a lot of characters in that. Whatever happened to Megan Rochester? Where did she end up going?
Was she living in Costa Rica?
Yeah.
She just hightailed it out of there one day?
I don't think she hightailed it out. I think she went somewhere else. Jeff Nader before he was famous. Yeah, I am famous now. That's a good point.
No, Jeff. You know the guy that would play Jeff Nadeau probably would have to be what?
Neff Jadu.
Yeah,
definitely. Maybe
actually,
Joe
Jeff.
Hill.
It's a couple good things here. Like there's two guys that could probably play. And number one would be Artie Lang, and number two would be Bartolo Colon. Right?
Fuck you. Artie Lang would be a good one. That's a really good one. Bobby Bacala.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Now we're getting some good names out there, man. Yeah.
Maybe we should just have a movie about me.
Jonah Hill? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just have a movie about me. I think that would be fun. We got to get Jeff Cadillac on the show at some point. We got to figure out a way to get him.
I don't even know who that guy is. I never saw a video. I wanted to tune in.
You've never seen a video of Jeff Cadillac? Wow.
No, huh?
Probably the most all-time best video in SBR history was done by Jeff Cadillac and Peter Loshak. It was really epic.
Jeff, the problem with the book, would we have any edited graphics in the book with any pictures, or it would just be words in there?
No, there's got to be pictures, and there has to be. We have to have some kind of way. Zach, you have to find a way to get all these guys back, like on like a reunion
tour. Yeah, we'll go on like a cruise together. We'll have a big reunion cruise.
Yeah, like Jeff Cadillac and Jeff Grant and Tony George and Big Al McMorty.
Was Tony George ever on?
Yeah, he was on back in the day.
Yeah, how about that?
No, Big Al we can have, and we can make sure there are plenty of ribs there that they can have. He loves his ribs, Donnie. Who else are we forgetting, Donnie? You've only been on SBR for a little, so maybe you don't remember.
I really moved up the ladder really fast.
Sean Higgs, we can get him on. Troy West from Offshore Insider, or not Offshore Insiders. That's Joe Duffy from Offshore Insider. Who else did we have on here? Scott Carter, Indian Cowboy. That's a good one. Get him on for sure. Do you know Indian Cowboy, Donnie?
No, I do know. I've heard of the Indian Cowboy, and I actually saw one of his videos like a couple weeks ago. He actually is an Indian Cowboy. He looks like.
No, he is, and he's a big Alabama fan. We got to get Indian Cowboy on. He loved Peter Loshak, like loved him. I remember he would always do videos with Peter. Who else did we have on? Vic, keep it up. I know you have more names we can come up with. There was a lot of good ones.
Vic's got dirt on everybody.
He does, and I will say this: Joe Duffy was the first. Brandon Shively, he was on. There were a lot of people, man, a lot of people. But the prick, yeah, he'll be on this year, I think, if I'm correct, Zach. Ross Benjamin.
There you go. Yeah. By the way, was it ever somebody had a picture out over the weekend that Ross was in Charlottesville? Is that true?
What? What?
Who used to, was it somebody used to tweet it around that Ross had some ties to some certain organizations.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's true. Guan White was pushing that around. Guan, call in. Guan, call in. No, Ross loved Megan Rochester. He loved Megan Rochester. Ross or Guan, call in right now. Call in right now, Guan, if you're out there, because you're the one that started that rumor. So call in. I want to hear.
That is fantastic, man. Hearing about.
Would it surprise you though? I mean, he's from like middle. Where
is he from? What's his state?
I think he's from like New York, like upper New York, Rochester or something. Troy West. Troy West. Yeah, I knew Troy West. I know plenty of Troy West. There was another Costa Rican chick that used to do videos. Sylvia Mora, I think it was. She used to do videos. Matt Tesseri used to do a lot of videos. You know, Matt,
he was on the one you showed me when you said that Megan girl was on.
Yeah, they used to do like this thing called SBR Bet Wars, where like they would come up with a game and they would bet the opposite side. Whoever would win would have to do like some kind of challenge or something.
Yeah.
Vig, call in right now, Vig. Want to hear from you. Hey guys, awesome show. Just a quick question. For Beat the Bag contest, what do you have to put your picks in? Is it midnight Saturday or by Tuesday? That's a good question. Maybe Zach can elaborate on that. Yeah, Matty Ice and Megan did Monday Night Football. Yep, totally true. I don't know. That's a good question. All the info is on the contest page, says Zach. All right, fine. Drew, Zach Jones, call in, Zach.
15. He'll be 15 minutes. Hold on, 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll be in bed by then. I'll be actually waking up the next morning, and he'll be calling it.
Day off tomorrow, Jeff. How are you going to spend your day off tomorrow?
I'm actually going to jet ski. I got to go over to the marina and get some things for my jet ski, and then I'm going to go out. I got my parents coming down for 2 days, so they'll be here. Just my mom and dad, and then they'll leave, and it'll be back to the grind. College football on Saturday. Got the fight. Got a great weekend.
Yeah, by the way, it looks like that Houston game, Jeff. I picked the wrong team total in that one. Team total game just hit 6-1 now with a couple home runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Well, another one of those teams we like to talk about winning late, and that's Houston once they get
Donnie,
healthy as well.
Quickly,
yeah.
We have an unknown number calling in. Wonder who this is. Unknown number, welcome. Hello? Hello? Unknown caller is not there. Indian Cowboy was so boring to listen to. All he did was fade the public.
Yeah, who's the national guy that
Sounds
all
like
he
you.
does? No, but who's the national guy in football that all he does is fade the public? Like it's not even a capping game. He just takes like the line that one team looks like they might get blown out and take it the other way. He's a big national tout figurehead guy, which I always get a laugh at because I don't take any stock into it because it's if you had like 4 games where the public's only betting 10% one way, he just bet those 4 games.
Yeah, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Somebody's gonna bring it up. Big national guy.
Brandon Lang.
No, he calls him like the millionaire play, the billionaire play,
I don't even know.
That's like his levels of plays, like millionaire, billionaire,
the bear.
Like that. Somebody's gonna get him out there. No, he's a famous guy, old school guy. Man, I can't believe I don't forget what his name is. Somebody remember that out there.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not sure at all. Yeah. Indian Cowboys video is him in a little thumbnail at the corner of the screen, and the rest of the screen looks like a Waffle House menu. Vig, you're a true gem, man. You really are. So people are seeing the Joe Gavassi video, and it takes so much creativity to do that video. It's just really just epically done by Joe. Amazing content.
Great content.
Just amazing content. Hello, welcome. Unknown caller. Who is it?
Unknown caller. This is Mr. 15 minutes late.
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
How about that? He's finally in. We thought we'd have to wake up tomorrow to wait for your call. What's up,
Cheers to everyone who took the under. What's going on? What's up?
Oh, we're just reliving the SBR past. Do you have a classic name that you can bring up that we haven't?
Oh, God, man. Dude, does anybody remember SBR Judy? I mean, the OG, her and Peter Lopez.
SBR Judy? Yeah, I do, yeah.
8 years ago. The girl from Ireland. Yeah, SBR Judy. Who was it? We had this other guy that did, what's his name? Oh, God, it was like Miklavev or some weird, like, Russian name. Even though he definitely wasn't Russian. That,
I definitely don't remember
that. He would do the Miss America pageants with Pete.
Oh, gotcha. Classic. Do you remember Dax Floyd? Do you remember him?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he was hanging out at the casino at the whatchamacallit, the IFBC.
No shit. Vig, did you see
He's around.
I gotta tell Vig about that because he loves Dax Floyd.
Yeah, he was only around, I think, Friday night.
That's some funny shit. What else do you got going on tonight, Jack?
No. It's just funny you guys bringing up all those names. No, you're right. We were talking about it today, actually, saying like it's cool to get everybody together, like sports bettors together before the season starts. That everybody, Drew and I were talking to in Vegas, is like, yeah, we're gonna come down. We need to get down to Costa Rica in January or February. It's like we need to host like a rehab party for everyone once football's over. Like the industry guys, all the guys doing shows and whatnot, need to get down here and just kind of like relax and stuff. But no, you're right, man. It'd be fun to get everybody back together.
Yeah, eventually.
Or just randomly call them on the show.
No, I know. I would love to just have like some kind of reunion where they all kind of show up. Like I would love to see like some of these people in person. Like, it'd be interesting.
I've got all the phone numbers. I mean, we can get them.
We got to make that. We definitely got to make that happen for sure.
Come up with a list. Let's figure out who we want to get on. Let's get somebody on for. Hell, maybe even the right side of campus one day next week.
I need Jeff Cadillac on the air. I need Jeff Cadillac.
Let's get Jeff Cadillac.
If we could get him on the air, that would be epic. Like, epic.
You got to get the video, though. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
No, I'll send Donnie the video. Sure. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
All right, folks.
Thanks, Zach.
I'm cooking dinner.
All right, buddy. See ya.
Dinner time.
Later.
Yeah, we got to get a list together. Who do you guys want to see? You want to see? I mean, we got to get Cadillac on just to see what he's up to. Yeah, that'll be interesting. That's going to be it, guys, for the show. Do want to congratulate Alex from NeedForTips.com, one of tipsters we do videos with on the soccer shows. He had a baby today, Donnie. Congratulations to him. I wasn't able to do the video today, so
yes,
congratulations to him for that.
Need for Tips.
Alex from Need for Tips. Hello, welcome, caller. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
What up?
Yeah. I want to know who this is right now.
Go fuck yourself, bitch.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you calling my girlfriend in the middle of the night?
She's a hoe, bitch.
Don't make excuses, boy. You tell me who you are.
Fuck off. Pussy.
Don't deny it, boy.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey.
This is going to sound strange, but we met a while ago at a bar, and I still have your number.
Oh, good. I'm glad you called. What's up, baby?
Hold on. Let me continue.
Sounds interesting.
My name is Kate.
I'm
What's
Jeff.
yours again?
I'm
I
Jeff.
have it saved as cute guy.
Yeah, I'm actually Jeff. What's your name? Cheetah Leggins, you said?
Well, nice to meet you again.
Good to meet you, baby girl. How you doing?
Anyway, do you want to have anonymous, non-committal sex?
I'd love to.
I know, I'm very to the point, but it's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
I mean, meet up, get it out of the way, and everyone goes their own directions.
I'm in.
You down?
I'm in.
I
Let's do it.
really need this.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Great. I'll give my brother Steve your number. He is going to be so excited. I've owed him one for a while now. Thank you so much.
Sounds good. Take it easy.
You've just been pranked by prankdial.com.
Wow.
Bleep.
We actually all believed that was real.
Yeah.
We actually thought that was a real call. So, hey, whoever did that, thanks. That was obviously Cheetah Leggins and Joe Gavassi doing that. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, again, I think it was clear. It was sarcastic.
Joe Gavassi.
Joe, BMOC should wait till marriage. Yep, probably am going to. I am a virgin.
Check him out. He's Jeff from BMOCwins.com.
Yeah, I don't think any of us did know that was a prank. Well, they totally got us. That was a prank, really? Wow, I didn't know that. But again, that's going to be it, guys. If anyone else wants to call in, you have a minute or two here. Donnie, so what are you going to end? 2-2 tonight?
Yeah, 2-2 on the night. Should have been an easy winner in that Arizona Diamondbacks. But baby steps. It's better than going 0-3. So there you go.
Sure. That's exactly right. I went 0-1 today, so we'll take it. What are you going to do? Everyone have a great night. We will be off tomorrow. Back Friday with the late night or the right side of campus doing more baseball. We got the late night on campus at night. We got plenty to do, Donnie, coming up. A lot going on this weekend. More baseball, more fight stuff. A lot going on. Are you excited for the weekend? A lot going on.
Lots and lots.
Very good. Find me on Twitter at JeffNative. Find Donnie on Twitter at Donnie Rightside VP. Rightside VP, I'm sorry. Everyone have a great night. We'll be back Friday, 12:30. Bye-bye.